If you are a telecommunications service provider, you know that there are plenty of opportunities for fraudsters to compromise your business. A CSP's SIP service domain is public and therefore exposed to brute force and DOS attacks. And then, there are your customer's own passwords, which can be compromised in any number of ways. That's why PortaSwitch supports a wide set of features that can help you prevent VoIP fraud and protect your business from costly, unauthorized traffic. Today, we're going to take a closer look at some of these fraud prevention tools and show you how they work. VoIP fraud is a situation in which an attacker uses stolen credentials to send unauthorized voice traffic through your network. These credentials can be acquired from your customer's IP PBX or by exploiting the physical devices like phones or computers that they use to connect to the network. Hackers can steal a customer's VoIP password by tricking them into clicking on a phishing link. Luckily, PortaSwitch is equipped with tools that can prevent such attacks and stop fraudulent calls from passing through. To help you understand how PortaSwitch helps prevent fraud, let's first look at how unauthorized traffic happens and why it can be so costly for telecommunications companies and their customers. If a hacker obtains the username, password, and the SIP phone type from one of your customers, they can use those valid credentials to send their own calls. And we're not talking about a small number of personal calls. Hackers will often target large companies that use SIP trunking services, since they have higher credit limits and are authorized to send larger numbers of simultaneous calls. Once they have secured valid credentials from one of those companies, they can send a massive volume of calls in a short period of time to expensive premium numbers that charge for each of those calls, which is how the hackers make their money. Through this type of crime, companies can lose tens of thousands of dollars in just a few minutes. Worse, those numbers are often registered in countries with no legal framework to go after these hackers, which means those losses cannot be recovered. Here's the good news. PortaSwitch has many tools to detect, prevent, and avert this kind of VoIP fraud. Let's take a look inside PortaSwitch to see what these tools are and how each of them works. Let's start with the PortaSIP Cluster Protector. This acts as a built-in firewall for specific IP addresses, blocking network traffic that exceeds the reasonable number of requests that would be expected from legitimate SIP phones, proxies, or gateways. The Authentication cache helps protect against DOS and brute force attacks. To prevent rogue IP phones from overloading PortaSwitch, the SIP proxy in PortaSIP caches registration information, both successful and unsuccessful. During the initial registration, credentials are validated in portabilling and then stored in the cache. This prevents unauthorized users from overwhelming the system with rapid, repeated login attempts. Subsequent requests pull from the cache, avoiding unnecessary system strain. Eventually, the attackers will abandon their efforts, having gained nothing. The fake positive response code safeguards against malicious scanners, which are bots that try to guess user passwords via a brute force attack. The fake positive response code provides a fake password so that the scanner thinks it has successfully guessed correctly and ceases its attack. But when the hacker attempts to use the correct password, it will yield no results. Geo Profiles offer a proactive security measure by alerting customers when suspicious activity is detected from certain IP addresses. Hackers cannot easily change their actual IP address, which helps PortaSwitch know their general location. When a call made on a customer's account originates from a location known for high fraud potential, PortaSwitch provides a notification to alert the customer and redirects the call to an automated screening IVR, or interactive voice response, where the user must provide additional credentials to prove their legitimacy. Based on their response, PortaSwitch will either authenticate or reject the call. Spending limits help service providers minimize losses from fraud by capping their daily expenses on voice calls. Once a specific limit is reached, PortaSwitch sends an alert, allowing for prompt action to prevent further unauthorized activity. Overdraft protection ensures that funds are dynamically locked to ensure they cover service costs before those services are used. This is an effective way to address the limitations of traditional authorization methods, which only check available funds at the start of a call. The overdraft protection method adapts to balance changes during a session, reducing the risk of overdrafts, even with multiple concurrent sessions. Every day, malicious bots are scanning every SIP service destination that's out there, looking for vulnerabilities. We know this because the logs in PortaSwitch show us these brute force attacks, and that they've been defeated by all of the protective tools we've shown you here, whether that's the PortaSIP Protector, Authentication cache, fake fake positive response code, Geo Profiles, spending limits, or overdraft protection. If you'd like to learn more about the security and anti-fraud features in PortaSwitch, please reach out to us via the contact details in the video description below. If you found this episode helpful, make sure to subscribe to the Porta One channel to make sure you catch all our future dives into useful telecom, ISP, and IoT tools. Meanwhile, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.